We chose burgers because we're not from a chef background. We just know what tastes good.
The burgers are just out of this world. The finest burgers in Kenya.
It's the most unique burgers in Nairobi. Very African burgers.
We 100% make the best burgers in Nairobi, the best burgers in Africa, the best burgers in the world, I think.
Agreed.
Yes. I'm Natalie Mwedekeli.
And I'm Samantha Mwedekeli.
We're sisters.
And we're co-owners of Mama Rock's Burgers. We make gourmet burgers, and they're all influenced by cuisines from all across Africa.
We started Mama Rock's 4 years ago.
We were actually one of the first food trucks in the area. We serve our food at a place called the Alchemist Bar, and it just has a really great, cool, young vibe.
What I normally go for is a mama.
The Masai Mama.
Yes, with mango and gherkins and beef.
Everyone loves that one.
Yes, that's the one.
So I'm putting some peppers on now for the Masai Mango Mama burger that we're making. Put the cheese on. We pour a little bit of water on it. And then we put the cloche over the top.
So we're putting our Mango Mama mayo, both sides. So this has fresh mangoes, chili powder, and sugar in there. The mango grows everywhere in Kenya. This is actually inspired by the Maasai warriors, right? The red peppers represent the shuka, mixed salad, and then the beef patty and cheese. Top. I think people really identify with the fact that it's Kenyan. And when they see Mango Masai Mama, they're like, that's the one I need to have.
It's nice how they bring the whole African culture to it in terms of like the kind of vegetables they use.
It's my guilty pleasure. These burgers will cure a hangover like nobody's business, so.
I've been eating Mama Rock for years. I wondered, why is there a queue to just get a burger? So I was like, no, I'm gonna try it, and I've been hooked since.
We grew up in East Central London, so a place called Old Street. So we're half Nigerian and half Kenyan. It's part of Nigerian culture, Yoruba culture, to know how to cook. When we were growing up, when we were kids, my parents couldn't really afford childcare. So my grandmother was the one who really kind of raised us and fed us like hot pepper soup and, you know, all these foreign flavors. And I think that's where our palate was really kind of developed back then. It's quite funny because I remember being on her back with a scarf, and she's cooking and it's hot and she's saying, taste this, taste this. And if you didn't eat, she'd be like, I beat you with this stick. So it was, but it was all from a place of love. That sounded really bad.
As we got older, I feel like we were definitely heavily influenced by our grandmother's cooking, just knowing what really great flavour was all about.
So we've got one sweet mother and one jubilicious and sweet potato fries.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Do you have any sauces?
Do you like spice?
Yeah, why not?
Nairobi, it is a metropolis and it's growing and it has so much potential. There's such a vitality and youth culture here in Nairobi that no one has really showcased. And we wanted Mama Rock's to be that platform for creativity, for food.
What I really love about living and working in Nairobi is the vibrancy of it. You can see changes happening every day, just new things sprouting up left, right and centre.
I think the face of Africa is definitely changing and we want to change that stereotype of what it means to be African. We did a lot of research when it came to the bread. And we always believe that the brioche bun goes really well with a burger because it's rich, it's sweet, it's got a nice egg wash on here. It took us 6 months to find a baker. I was doing the 9 to 5 and I was uninspired and I felt like it was very monotonous.
For me, I was in a job for about 9 years. I think I had enough of what I was doing.
Even before we moved, we already knew the name of the business, we already knew it was going to be food. We did a lot of research and we did a lot of menu testing in the UK, but then we came to Nairobi and we scrapped 90% of what we'd been working on because it just didn't fit. And we spent 6 months in Nairobi just doing research, and then we ended up with the product that we have today.
When we first sold that first burger, I almost cried.
We used to celebrate when we sold 10 burgers. Now we're selling like 1,000 or 1,500. Slowly by slowly our team grew, and I would say it's only been in the last year that we've actually been able to step back and start to strategize and say, okay, what are we going to do next? We started off with 3 employees, and then I would say by year 4 we now have 70 permanent full-time members of staff. So you ordered the Nollywood soya saga and the plantain. And then here we have the mango mama and your fries. Any business has its ups and its downs. Starting a business as young women in Nairobi was really challenging, and we had to be really tenacious and we had to be really confident.
The first 3 years of running this business, we didn't earn a salary from it.
We'll go and we'll get the truck repaired and we'll get ignored and we'll be like, hi, yes, we own this. It's about keeping the mental strength and stability to keep on going. It's almost like you have to believe in yourself 200% for someone to believe you 100%.
It helps that we're sisters and that we're able to talk through any challenges. With this business, it's really strange because there are some huge frustrations, but it's never taken me to the point where I've thought, I want to quit this today. I think it's because I really love it. I really love what we do.
And I feel like we've come too far.
Yeah.
To kind of turn
and we've
back.
got so far to go.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much more we can do with this brand.
The times when you feel like you want to quit, what makes a difference is when customers say, I love your burger, you have the best burgers in Nairobi.
And you see the delight in their faces when they've taken that first bite. That gets you really excited and it keeps you going.
Or even women that say to us, you've inspired me, because I didn't think that it was women behind this business, even though it's called Mama Rocks, and you've inspired me to do my own thing.
It's actually really sad when you hear people say that they can't believe it's black women that did this.
Yeah.
So it gives us kind of steam to keep going, because I want to be able to be that kind of showpiece to say, yeah, black women started this. It can be done.
It was really important for us to honour that female energy in our brand.
We're called Mama Rocks for a reason.
I just want women to feel capable and confident. Yes, they can run their own business, and yes, they can be successful. Our goal, like she said, is to spread this message worldwide. So we'll never be done, because it's a big world.